Hi, this is Lucy for Shiny Shiny and I'm here with Sony Ericsson's 8 megapixel offering, the C905 Cybershot camera phone. Now it's Sony Ericsson's first slider to bear the Cybershot name, so it's all very exciting for Sony Ericsson and exciting for us too. So let's talk a bit about its design. It has a 2.4-inch screen, really nice curved edges at the top and at the bottom, which makes the design quite unique I think, and a four-way navigation area in the middle here. Keypad is nothing to write home about, but I just want to emphasise that the numbers are nicely spaced out. I was initially concerned about this little bulky area here. I think Sony Ericsson had a plan. I think they were going somewhere with it, and I think they were trying to make it bear close resemblance to an actual digital camera. And I think they pull it off quite well. As you can see, it's raised on the left-hand side, and I don't know if you know, but a lot of digital cameras do actually follow this design. And what they've done as well is also put the dedicated camera keys here as well. I really like that. So what have we got? We've got a zoom button, which may I add is very responsive. You get a few phones, you start zooming in and you have to wait at least a couple of seconds response time for it to start zooming. It's all very frustrating, but there's no frustration involved here. We've also got a playback button here, a button to switch between video and camera mode, and of course a capture button, all nicely spaced out. Now Sony Ericsson pay a lot of attention to the camera buttons, so this four-way navigation area in the middle actually doubles up as camera features. So as you can see, we've got timer mode, macro mode, exposure adjustment, and we've got the flash mode here. Now you've probably noticed, but we've got two hidden little buttons going on at the top here. It's to be used in camera mode and photo mode, so it doesn't have any relevance to the actual navigation through the phone. So when you're not in camera mode, you press the one on the right and it takes you to your last picture taken. You press the one on the left and it gives you a thumbnail index of all the pictures that you've taken. And when you're actually in camera mode, you press the one on the right and it takes you through the different shoot modes. Now we've got auto, of course, we've got smart contrast, which is something new that Sony Ericsson's bringing to the table. What this does is basically balance the contrast between the light and the dark parts of the pic, hopefully giving you the best possible quality that the phone can give you. So we've also got Best Pick, which is to deal with mistimed pictures. This is a really good feature for you. It takes 7 pictures in a row and you can pick the one that is the best. We've also got panorama mode, which is a favourite feature for me in any digital camera, not just the C905. It allows you to take a picture that you wouldn't necessarily fit into one shot, and you can take it over 3 shots, lining it up with the last picture you've just taken. And lastly, we have frame mode, which gives you the option to take a picture using one of 18 frames. As you can see, we've got a nice little variety going on here. My favourite has to be the magazine cover. It's all very fun and funky. And it's probably one of the funnest features in the camera mode there. If I move the lens cover to the side, it reveals a Carl Zeiss lens. Now that's a really good lens manufacturer. So as well as the Cybershot, you're also getting a quality lens packed into your phone here. It's 16 times digital zoom, and it also packs a xenon flash. So you're getting a real proper flash, not an LED flash, which I know Samsung's 8 megapixel Innovate packs, so it kind of trumps Samsung in that department with that one. We've also got Photo Fix. Now I really like this feature. I'm about to show you a picture of a really dark, crappy picture that I took last week, and when you apply Photo Fix to it, what it does is basically messes around with the colour and the lighting and brings out the best potential of your picture, the best quality that it can give you. We've also got face detection, which detects up to 3 faces, which is really good, red eye reduction and image stabilizer. Unfortunately, and rather disappointingly, it doesn't pack in blink and smile detection. I'm a bit surprised about that. I would have thought Sony Ericsson would have gone the extra mile and thrown that in there. I know the LG Renoir has that, so it's a bit disappointing on Sony Ericsson's behalf. It shoots video in VGA format at 30 frames per second. I've got no complaints about that. It's easy to use, and as we've seen on other Sony Ericsson phones, it packs in photo and video editing software as well. Nothing new, you've seen it before on past handsets. Now depending on who you buy it with, whether it's pay-as-you-go or with your network, you'll be given a free blog. So you can upload your pictures to your online blog and share with the world. So that's a really cool feature to have on there too. The menu. That's nothing we haven't seen before. Easy navigation. Sony Ericsson have just thrown in the same menu interface that they use with all their other handsets. Now the C905 is packing in a GPS, that's assisted GPS, designed to give you a signal in all those situations and basically wipe the floor with GPS. Just pack Google Maps in here and it's found my location like that, and I have no complaints in that department. We've also got an application called Near Me. Now what this does is find your location and then will provide a list of services around the area, so for example cinemas, restaurants, things like that. If you're looking for something to do, bored, that's a good feature to look into there. We've also got navigation. It's using the software called Wayfinder Navigation. So think of it as your own little sat nav packed into this little handset right here, turn-by-turn navigation, which I've used and is quite efficient. So packing GPS also means you can geotag your pictures. We've got a micro stick memory slot on the side here, and we've got an internal memory of 160 megabytes. Overall, it's just a fantastic handset. I'm so impressed, and Sony Ericsson won't be getting it back, and if they do want it back, they're going to have to pry it from my clawed grasp.